During the course of our studies, we will often make distinctions regarding the biochemistry associated with different organisms. Our most frequent comparisons will be between the systems that function in prokaryotes as compared and contrasted to those in eukaryotes. Let's take a minute to review the differences between these and look at two classification systems for living organisms. The designation prokaryote literally means pre-nucleus, so it's a very appropriate name for organisms that lack a nucleus and other membrane-bound organelles. Included in this group are various bacteria, including Escherichia or E. coli, and cyanobacteria, so called from their cyan or green color. True nucleus organisms, or eukaryotes, have subcellular compartments including various organelles as well as a defined nucleus. This is a large group that includes those that are unicellular in functional form, like yeasts and paramecium, as well as multicellular plants and animals. From this you can see that the presence of subcellular organelles is the key distinction between prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Organelles are enclosed by membranes, and each has its function to perform within the cell. Examples include the mitochondrion, illustrated on the left, and the chloroplast, pictured on the right. If we compare the cellular structures of a typical animal cell, a plant cell, and a prokaryotic cell, the distinctions between them become very apparent. Notice that while both a plant and an animal cell have a nucleus, the plant has a unique cell wall structure and also contains a chloroplast. Since each type of organism has its own set of biochemical properties, we will need to keep these cellular structures in mind while discussing their biochemistry. We will consider two classification systems for living organisms. The first we'll consider is the five-kingdom system that takes into account the major differences between prokaryotes and eukaryotes, and also provides a way to classify eukaryotes that cannot be defined as simply a plant or animal. This grouping distinguishes between plants, animals, and fungi, as well as between unicellular eukaryotes, or protista, and prokaryotes, or Monera. The second way of grouping living organisms is by the three-domain system. It's based on similarities and differences in the sequence of ribosomal RNA, or rRNA, in each species. The three domains are bacteria, like E. coli, archaea, like halobacteria that grow on salt flats, pictured here, and eukarya. Notice that bacteria and archaea are both considered prokaryotic, and that the domain eukarya includes both unicellular and multicellular types in this system. You'll want to keep these classification systems in mind since they are grouped according to common characteristics. These traits relate very much to the biochemistry they employ within their systems.